Uh-huh.
All right, welcome everybody to the show. Welcome to Awesome Talk. Hold up, I'm pulling up my comrades right now.
Flu.
Hold on, you guys
like
are on your
epidemic.
live. We can hear you. Just letting you know.
We're just talking about the bird flu outbreak that's happening right now around us. Like
The
the
bird flu?
pictures of all the pictures of all the dead geese and everything just everywhere. It's so fucking sad, man.
Yeah, those
images are terrible.
Yeah.
Like, you showed me the video this morning, and it was just like a geese fucking. It was awful, dude. Sorry, you guys. I'm just getting organized. I didn't say the thing I normally say. Hold on, I'll do it in just a second. Okay. Yeah, this is a little different, man. I'm just trying to get.
There
used to this
isn't,
new
so
setup.
like, unfortunately, about
Okay,
I don't
go
know,
ahead.
a year ago or so, they stopped most of the tracking. So there's not really much ability to understand the extent. Like, there might be local state related agencies that are tracking this, but like on a
Yeah.
wider scale, because birds don't stay in one state. They don't like need a license to fucking travel across the country. So having one state agency tracking it in our state is not fucking helpful. You need an entire country's worth of tracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plus, we
welcome,
had
Awesome
snow on
Talk.
the ground for like 2-3 weeks now. So, like, what are
And we're
they
gonna have a
eating?
bad snowstorm this weekend.
Yeah, like what are they eating unless people are like feeding them and shit? You know?
I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously birds have
Aren't
to
they
eat in the
not
winter.
supposed to be here? I'm sorry. Isn't it winter? Aren't they not supposed to be here?
Well, if they're Canadian geese,
Yeah.
they're down here because of the winter.
Yeah, and they're all dying.
But aren't they supposed to go further south? I mean, we're cold here too. So, like, what's the deal?
Cold here is not cold in Canada, so.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right. Yeah.
But we did have like -5 for a few days, so
Yeah.
I'm sure that didn't help. Wildlife around here is not used to that shit.
Yeah.
I remember when in the late 90s, it was like 1999 when my dad still worked at the railroad. It was the beginning of West Nile. And he was like, there are dead crows everywhere, all along the railroad tracks, everywhere you look, just fucking dead crows. And like, they would come, not like I guess the state, the health department would come and collect all the dead birds. And like, it was fucking terrifying. That was the very beginning of West Nile. It started with all the birds dying.
Yeah. Do you remember? I remember that time period because.
Do you
there
remember
was-
in the 90s when that happened and people were talking about how there were birds literally just falling right out of the sky?
Sort of. I just remember around 2009, 2010 when it was happening, and I remember there being dead crows all over the place. But I also remember what was happening is there was a lot of ocean life that was washing up that was all dead too. Like huge swaths of just like schools of fish were fucking dead, and like nobody knew what the fuck was going on.
Probably all the dolphins.
That was LiDAR. That was LiDAR that the Navy was using off the coast for testing and shit.
What's LiDAR?
Or whatever, it's not LiDAR, LMF, low frequency modulations.
Oh, yeah.
Like whales and shit can hear it, but we can't.
Yeah.
So it like drives them crazy and they start swimming away from it and they start beaching themselves. Remember all those whales that were beaching themselves?
Yeah.
They were doing a lot of testing for oil off the coast where it was happening. And they were like, no, it's not because of us, but obviously it's because of you, because all these things are fucking trying to run away from it.
Yeah, I've come to understand that these people will say anything.
Of course, they
Nothing
don't-
is
Could you
ever their
imagine if a
fault.
bunch of fish came up on land with a giant instrument that made people go crazy? And they were just like, it's not us.
Yeah, it's
just
not
a
us,
bunch
guys.
of-
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dolphins pull up with a giant speaker, and we all start dying.
I wouldn't put it past dolphins.
Ears are bleeding.
I wouldn't If dolphins ran this world, it would probably be equally as bad as it is right now. Probably.
It would
I don't
definitely
think anything
be
should
rapey.
run the world. That's the thing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think the world is too big for someone to run it.
Yeah, nothing deserves that right.
I think that
Clearly.
there's global things that are good, but I think that overall a lot of things are too big to be good. Like the United States, in my opinion, people say that like, oh, we're undefeatable because of our size and because of like the way our coasts are protected or whatever. But I think the United States is too big. I think that we would get along better if we just had 3 separate countries.
Oh yeah, it's getting real Roman out there, man.
I mean, just look at
Real
small,
Roman.
like, look at a city. There, you go 4 blocks and there's different types of people all of a sudden, and
Yeah.
that's a problem. So going from a whole state to another one really has a huge division in this country. It's like going to
Yeah.
another country practically.
Oh my God, it so
Yeah,
is. Like
this-
I've spent so much time in other states that are like, I mean, I want to say like pretty much every state is massively different from New Jersey, but like certainly some states are more different than others. But like I've spent a lot of time in Oklahoma, and wow, what a culture
Hmm.
shock. Like so fucking different than it is here. But you know what actually was the most shocking thing about being in Oklahoma? It's gonna blow your mind, guys, because I know all of you are gonna be like, isn't that just a thing everywhere? No, it isn't. In Oklahoma, they don't have delayed greens. It is the fucking craziest shit ever.
What do you
That
mean?
When
is
you're
crazy.
when your car is stopped waiting for the light, the red light and the green light happen at the same time. There is no delay between the two like there is in New Jersey. It is
You mean there's no
fucking
yellow light?
weird. No, there's a yellow light, but like there is a delay that happens before green comes for the people that get to go. You don't notice it because you're so fucking used to it and you think that's just the way it works. But it
Oh
isn't
no! Oh, I know
everywhere.
what you're talking about. Yeah, the little
It's-
pause. Yeah.
Very
what you're
weird.
saying is
and it's very noticeable.
you're saying that when one way turns red, the other way turns green simultaneously.
Yes.
So you need to stop or
Yes.
fucking go.
It is
See, I thought you
very
meant-
weird.
I thought you meant that weird
There's
thing
no
they do
yellow.
for turning, for like the turning lane, so it's delayed on one side because one
Oh, yeah,
side missed the
okay.
turn.
No,
That's what I was
just
picturing.
yeah. Isn't
Just
that
tell you
fucking
that-
crazy? Because it's like, God, this seems like an easy fix, guys. Like, just don't press the button yet. Like,
Could you
know,
imagine
it's
if-
so fucking.
Could you imagine if there was no yellow light?
Oh
I mean,
my
that's.
God.
I mean, that's almost the equivalent.
There'd be
you
like
just-
car piled up everywhere.
Yeah.
No, you're just sailing to the intersection as fast as you can, just hoping to fucking God it doesn't turn red.
No yellows, and it simultaneously changes. So as soon as it changes, the other cars start going.
You better have some damn good reflexes.
The other thing that really was, I mean, it was strange to me, I guess, was how much Walmart is such a center of people's lives. Like, in a way that, I mean, everyone in New Jersey shops at Walmart at some point in their life, but it is just here, just another store. But like there, Oklahoma is like the center of, I mean, Walmart is like the center of everything. Everything comes from Walmart. Everything is from Walmart. Walmart is like the center. It's so weird to the degree. Like, people can go to Walmart like several times a day, every day. It's for everything. It's just, there's just a lot of little nuanced differences that are interesting. Like when I lived in Colorado, I don't think it's this way anymore, but it might be. You can't buy alcohol on Sundays. And also
So
interesting
dumb.
in Colorado is that they do sell alcohol in some grocery stores and things like that. But on Sundays, they rope off the aisle with the alcohol in the stores, so that way
Yeah.
you can't buy them.
So that way grown ass adults can't make their own fucking decisions about what they want to buy because of some religious nonsense.
And the other thing is that in all the places that I just listed, everything closes so fucking early. Like, everything you can think of closes at like 9. Like,
Wait, are the
it's
Walmarts
so weird.
are the Walmarts 24/7?
Yeah, not Walmart's never close. At least as far as I remember, they're 24/7. Because like when I first moved to Colorado, we drove, and I think we arrived like super late. It was like 1 or 2 in the morning, and stopped at a Walmart to use the bathroom. So yeah, I think so. And also the other thing is that egg rolls are different, real different. I never knew that in New Jersey our egg rolls are fucking huge.
Wait, what do you mean by our egg rolls? Like our
New
Chinese
Jersey,
restaurants?
New Jersey egg rolls are fucking fat as fuck. They look like burritos in width, not in
That's what
length.
they're supposed to look like.
That's how.
But
they are
if
in
you
New
go
York
to
too,
like
though.
Colorado and buy an egg roll, you are gonna get what looks like a spring roll. It is
I gotta be honest with
very,
you, Bebe.
very thin,
Listen,
like a
I gotta be honest with
slim, long. That's what egg rolls look like. There.
I don't feel like I would go to Oklahoma for good Chinese food.
No, I'm talking about Colorado when I say
Or
this.
Colorado.
I've never
Either
had
fucking one.
Oklahoma. In Oklahoma, I don't think I ever ate, like, I know that Chinese food is typically considered a sort of version of fast food, maybe like a tier higher than fast food. But the only thing I ever ate in Oklahoma was basically garbage. Basically
I will
garbage.
say that I do think that the quality of the Chinese food certainly depends on the quality of the restaurant. Some of them I agree with you are
Of
definitely
course,
step up.
but the
like-
size of the egg rolls is not this has
Yeah,
anything to
yeah,
do with
yeah.
the quality.
Right,
That's
right.
just the way the egg rolls are there. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Honestly,
this isn't
unless
egg roll.
unless they're selling like a bunch of wild shit out of the storefront and the kid is like working the register, like you don't want the food there.
Yeah.
Like it needs to be hectic in there.
Yeah.
For it to be really good
For
That's-
what to be really good?
for Chinese
A Chinese food restaurant?
food.
Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I think that
Like
really,
if you're not getting sat down by a child from them, like their
Bro,
child,
I know exactly what the fuck you're
Yeah, I know
talking
what you
about,
mean.
dude.
There's
There's
like-
two Chinese restaurants I used to. Wait, can you mute? I'm echoing like crazy.
that's just
Sorry.
your voice.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
It'd
But
be weird, wouldn't it?
Wait. Talk again.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
when you
No,
get
I
loud.
thought your mute wasn't working. But
My
now
mute
mute.
is
Now mute.
I'm muting a different way.
All right. Well, okay.
No,
Well, I
well,
still need you to mute because I'm still echoing like crazy. We have to fix this fucking problem. But yeah, two of the best Chinese restaurants I ever went to in my life. You're 100% right. I used to get greeted by a small child.
Hmm?
There was a place. I bet you know what I'm talking about too. There was a place in Wanamassa, right on that what the fuck road is it? I can't remember. But there's a Chinese food restaurant there.
35.
It's off of 35. It's like it's where the Chicken Holiday is.
Mm.
It's like right across the street from it. And that Chinese food restaurant I used to go to all the time. And a little kid used to come out from behind and he would just come out and like stare at me and smile at me and wave at me. And like that place was the bomb. It
Yeah.
was the bomb. It was so fucking good.
I think that when you go to another state that's far from the East Coast, the best thing you can do is really just focus on what they are good at instead of hoping to get what you remember at home, because it's not going to happen. Like in
So-
Colorado, the best thing you can fucking get is bison. It is
Interesting.
awesome. It's great. It's wonderful. It's like fucking amazing. But you're not going to get great egg rolls there. And in Oklahoma, like,
Grits?
Corn.
I had, so
Let's get
Oklahoma
some
is
good
like
corn.
a lot of fast food,
Grits.
like a lot of fast food. And
Yeah.
there was one place that it was so good. There's this tiny little place called Rex's Chicken, which I now realize was actually supposed to be sort of a cheap knockoff of this very popular chain called Church's Chicken. And instead of biscuits, they sold fry bread. And their
Oh,
food was
very
absolutely
Native
amazing.
American.
But well, I mean, you're in Oklahoma, so
Sure.
but yeah, I can't think of anything from Oklahoma specifically. Like okra is really popular. It's fucking disgusting. Okra, like I love vegetables. I could live on. I mean, I do live on vegetables. I love them. I don't know why the earth decided to make okra. I don't know what it was thinking when it made it. It's like a green bean with snail slime on the inside. It is the fucking grossest shit. And people will fry it crispy like that's some excuse to eat it. It's still just slimy garbage on the inside. How the fuck can anyone eat this shit?
And can I just say that okra is the perfect name for it?
I don't think I've ever actually tried it.
It's so gross inside. It's
There's no
so
reason to interact with
it's
that
like
stuff.
it's like a really thick slime. Like thick. It's
Like a
it's
gel.
like phlegm. It's so nasty. It's disgusting. And people in Oklahoma fucking love okra.
It's like people who slurp up oysters.
Like aloe or something. Like
Yeah.
consistency
Ew.
of
no,
aloe.
way thicker than aloe. But yes.
Thicker than
yes,
aloe.
Yeah, it's just
Thicker.
it's disgusting. It's gross. Like, if you want to give okra a chance, like, I don't know, shave this slime out. Like, why
Maybe
would
you
you
had
eat
just
the
had
slime?
some bad okra.
No, okra has slime in the middle. Like, all okra has slime in
That's
the
just
middle.
okra.
Yeah, it's disgusting inside. It's disgusting. I don't know why it's a popular thing. Maybe they just grow a lot of it,
I
so
don't know.
they have to eat it.
I kind of feel that way about Brussels sprouts. The smell
Love
is
them.
so
They're like
fucking
tiny
awful.
little cabbage heads. It's the
I'm like, how the
sulfur. It's
fuck
good
did
for
somebody smell this and they were like, I want to eat that?
Oh, dude, I get what you mean, but I will tell you, if you get the little Brussels sprouts and you split them in half and you put oil on them and some bacon bits and you fucking cook them in the oven, they're pretty delicious. I used to hate them, and now I'm just like, yo, these are good.
But
I
do you
went
ever
to,
do you ever like go out of your way to make them though?
Sure. Yeah, we've done that.
Yeah, I
several
make
times.
them on holidays usually.
Oh
Yeah,
Jesus!
but I used to hate it, and like my taste changed, and now I love them.
I one time was taken to this place that was, I guess, supposed to be considered not exactly fast food in Oklahoma. It was it looked like a mix between a bar and a private diner inside. Everything was yellow. Everything you could stick to it. Everything was yellow. And
That's
I
how you
don't
know it's
know. The funny part is this is before I was allergic to shrimp, to shellfish. And I ordered fried shrimp, which I have no idea why I did that. What was I thinking? And the shrimp,
there's not an ocean for 3,000 miles.
the shrimp was so dirty inside. Like, it was so dirty, I couldn't eat it. And I felt so bad because someone bought it for me. But like, if you opened it, it was just so
it was all
Did they
poop.
leave the shit in it?
It was
Yes!
all poop.
it was all poop. It was more poop than shrimp at that point. And like, the people that I was with, like, they didn't understand what my problem was, which made it so much worse. Like,
You had to
They
get
were-
a
they
spoon
just
and
thought it
like
was regular
scrape all the
shrimp.
poop out. And it's
yeah,
like
I'm
a
just
whole
like, how do you
spoonful.
not see that this is problematic?
Gross.
Yeah,
Damn,
Fuck, I miss shrimp though.
they forgot to make their shit
do
shrimp.
too.
The shrimp
Yeah.
shit.
or they know that the people eating their food don't care,
Or don't.
or
Because they're
maybe they thought
fucking-
frying it hides it.
They're from Oklahoma.
Yeah,
They
I'm
don't
not
know what
gonna
a
say
shrimp's
something.
supposed to.
Well,
But
I mean,
no, I'm not dissing them, but they don't have access to good shrimp.
I understand, and maybe that's true. I don't really know the fucking like logistics of fish shipping across
Well, whatever it
this
is,
country,
it's
but
frozen.
Yeah, whatever it is.
yeah,
it ain't
it's
going over the
definitely
fresh.
just a bunch of shit
It's
in a
not
bag. It's
fresh.
probably fucking Walmart shrimp, for God's sake.
In the 80s, my family went down to New Orleans to visit my Uncle Joe, who has since passed a couple years ago. And he was my dad's brother. And we went down to New Orleans, and my dad was he loved it down there. And what he would do is every morning, my Uncle Joe and my dad would go down to the dock, and they just had fucking fresh shrimp right on the fucking boat. And they would they just bought pounds of it, and they would bring it fucking home, and we just had shrimp all fucking day long, man. And it was like the freshest, most delicious shrimp you ever had.
I really loved going crabbing before I was allergic. That
But
was
be
really
careful
nice.
because at the end of evolution, we're all crabs.
Pretty much everything turns into a crab. It's
Everything
one of
turns
science.
into a crab.
It's one of science's biggest mysteries.
Well, crustaceans, yeah.
I mean,
Most
the crab is-
crustaceans always go to crab.
How far in the future do we have to go before people are more crab-like? 5 million years?
Ah.
Maybe.
I don't think we're gonna be evolving much anymore, bro.
They're gonna do. We gotta check it out.
I think-
Yeah,
I
we've reached our
we're-
pinnacle and went downhill already.
Yeah, we're starting to go the other way at this
Decline.
fucking point.
Yeah,
We're-
you
Yeah, we're
can't-
gonna. I hope we turn back into single cell organisms soon.
Shit. We're gonna start losing all sorts of shit.
Yeah,
We're just fucking lumps on a log anymore. Everybody
we're
just
just-
sits in a chair now.
just killing the planet at the same time.
Yep.
Planet's getting sick of us.
Poisoning
And
ourselves more and more with the fucking all this dumb shit.
every minute of the day. Our brains are poisoned. Our soul is poisoned.
Hmm.
One of my favorite science fiction books is about a planet that they there's researchers orbiting the planet because they're studying it, and the entire planet is an ocean, and these researchers come to realize that the planet itself is sentient, like the entire thing at once. And could you imagine what our planet would think of us?
Oh,
It
I'm
was
sure it
sentient.
fucking hates us at this point.
Like it would think of us the same way we think of diseases.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We're fleas and ticks. Like we're like on the surface, just digging into it, sucking all the fucking blood out of it, and killing it.
Bombing it.
Yeah.
All sorts of
Yeah,
dumb
yeah.
shit. Doing
I mean-
underground testing.
When you
Yeah.
think of a race of beings that can you mute? The race of beings that would actually intentionally. Why am I still muted? Are you muted? No, you're not. Talk without unmuting.
Hi.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, that's because I'm in the same room as you. Because
No,
my
no, it's coming through your microphone.
my microphone is muted. I can't
Well,
hear
then you're not
shit in
using-
my ears.
Well, then you're not using that microphone because I can hear you. You are. I can hear you. You're on mic.
Okay, well, if I wasn't using this
I think
microphone,
you're using your camera's mic.
my camera doesn't have a microphone,
Oh,
but
yes, it
maybe
does.
it's my computer mic. Which, if my computer microphone was so good, you couldn't tell the difference, then why the fuck do I have this bulky shit in front of my
No,
face
no,
anyway?
I can tell the difference because I thought it sounded off, but I wasn't sure. I thought maybe it's because you were leaning back and you were far away from it. I didn't know it was because
All
of
right.
this. Yeah. Yeah, see, they can hear you. Okay. Help me. What was I talking about? I have no memory. My memory is like power pellets being eaten by Pac-Man lately. I have no idea what's going on. I forget things in the middle of talking about them. I have
Earth-
no idea what the
Telling
fuck's
you.
Earth
happening.
being
Question.
sentient or something?
Huh?
Earth being sentient or something?
Yeah.
If Earth was sentient, it would like make Pat its ambassador.
That'd be a good idea. I'd be fine with that.
I don't
I
know
would
if I'm ready
definitely
for
be
that.
fine. Listen, that's why you'd be good at it. Because someone that was like, fuck yeah, they're not the right person. A reluctant leader is gonna be a better one.
And usually they're the most legendary. Look at Ragnar Lothbrok.
Oh my god, that would be legendary.
Yeah, he'd be the Ragnar Lothbrok of New Earth.
Ragnar, what?
Ragnar Lothbrok is one of the most famous Vikings of all time. He did the craziest shit ever. Now, some people think that Ragnar Lothbrok is actually a conglomerate of several different Viking leaders, but he might have been one person.
Sounds like Ragnarok.
Yeah, that was his full name, I think.
I mean,
Ragnarok.
well, yeah, I mean, Ragnarok is a
Ragnarok
real
is like
thing.
the end of the world.
That sounds about right. That might be why it means that. For all I know. I'm still echoing with you.
Yeah, I have my microphone on now because I'm fucking talking. You know how
Right.
unnatural it is to have to lift your arm above your shoulder to press
Mute
a
the
button
microphone.
every
Mute the
fucking
microphone,
time?
and let's see.
Why? I know what the fuck. We're not doing tests right now.
Do the test.
I just did it.
Okay, well, I could still hear you.
Well-
It's not muting.
Sorry, it is
All right.
muting.
All right.
I
I don't know
have
what to
this
tell you.
in my ears. I can hear all of the room in my ears. When I press mute, there's silence.
Well,
you
I'm
know what that
sorry,
means?
but it is still coming through a microphone.
I don't know what to tell you. You just
So I
you
don't
have
know
to
what
live
to
with
tell
it.
you.
Well, I don't know. We can sit here and argue about it for an hour. Just
I'm not
fucking deal
arguing.
with
I'm
it.
just stating a fact.
Do you want me to send you a screenshot of my sound settings that are showing?
I don't
that
give
my
a shit what
fucking-
the sound settings say. When you hit mute, I can still hear you.
Sorry, I guess I'm just not good enough to fix it.
I guess. That's what I meant.
Like, there's no other. Like, how do you fix it if you mute the microphone and you can see your input device is the microphone you're muting? What else can I do?
I don't know.
Should I slam it with a hammer to be sure?
I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. I'm just saying it's not working right.
Maybe try muting it in Teams instead. Just click the mute mic button.
Yep. Hey, hey. Yeah, now it's not working. Now it's not happening. Now it's fixed. What were we talking about? I can't remember shit.
And this is why I would be ambassador.
Yes, you would be a good ambassador. You'd be a good
I solve
ambassador
problems.
for Mother Earth.
I have a lot of good ideas, but no money to do any of it, so.
That's kind of all of our curse, isn't it? Only bad people get money. The rest of us get to make them money. And I don't know how to be enough of a sociopath to do that. I've been trying my whole life, and I just fail miserably at it. I cannot make money.
I feel allergic to money sometimes.
You
Whenever I feel like allergic to money sometimes.
So do I. I feel like money's allergic to me. Like I
Like-
can't.
Maybe I don't play the system like everybody else. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Like if I buy a stock, there's almost an instant guarantee that it will plummet an hour later, like and stay that way for eternity, like never go up again. It's like a curse.
You should just start buying all the stocks, watch them all crash.
Crash the whole stock market. My bad luck.
Yep. Just go for all the big companies that shouldn't even be in there.
No.
You guys see all the stuff with New York being overrun with solar power corporations from like Canada and stuff. They're just like forcing the land off of people
In New York,
in New York State.
New York State. That doesn't surprise me. Was it they're claiming eminent domain?
Sort of, kind of, but not really.
Ridiculous.
They're like
Ridiculous.
they're like offering farmers and shit money to get out, but then they're like, no, we don't want to get out. And then there's like protected wildlife reserves with endangered animals and shit, and like lots of things like that up there. That the towns are kind of like like thousands of people are showing up to these town hall meetings and things like that, and they're just ignoring them. Like they're like, oh yeah, we heard what you're saying, but we're gonna do it anyway. So it's like rampant too. It's like happening across the entire state all at once.
Yeah.
And all these politicians or whoever the fuck is running these towns is making money off of it apparently because they're all just siding with the corporations.
Of course they
even
are.
even
That's
though
their fucking
literally the
pay.
entire town is saying
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Yeah. We should understand by this point that our voice don't fucking matter whatsoever to these people. Like, let's make that abundantly motherfucking clear. Like politicians are like an HR department. They're there to protect the corporations from you, not you from the fucking corporations, man.
Yeah, and it's like people did investigating, of course, and found out
Yeah.
that they were moving forward with the plans before the complaint, like before they even gave them a chance to complain about it. Like
Yeah.
they were just gonna do it anyway, like the whole time. So
Yeah.
and it's not even United States companies that are doing it. It's like it's a bunch of like Canadian companies and shit. So
You
it's
know, I
like
kind
what the fuck is going on here?
I've kind of come to understand over the years that there are no, like, there are countries, right? But those are places where we live. They're places where we work. They're places where we, have our fucking lives. But corporations and mega rich people that run them, they don't have a country. Like, they have no allegiance to anything. Like like we're expendable across the board to all of them all the motherfucking time. And it doesn't surprise me when I hear this shit anymore, because like there was a time in my life where I thought, oh, somebody could step in and stop this. Like the pipeline that they were building right before Barack Obama left office. And Barack Obama's plan was to just push it off onto the next president and not deal with it. And it was a disaster. It was a
Yeah.
disaster exactly like they predicted it was going to be. It's leaking all over the fucking place.
Yeah, the one that,
That
of
was-
course, they built anyway. After all
They
that
built
shit,
it anyway. They abused Native Americans. They went right through fucking reservations.
and
shit.
that
They don't
wasn't even
care.
for the U.S. That
Yeah, they
was
don't
for
give a fuck.
Canada. Again,
But who's making money off it? I guarantee you, people making money off it is not just Canadians. It's all over the fucking. It's certain individuals from all over the place who do not have any allegiance. All they do is they sit in a fucking area of the world to make sure they keep that area of the world in line. That's it. They have no allegiance, these fucking people. And I think that's becoming clearer and clearer and clearer to everybody every day.
yeah. I mean, I feel like we're supporting so many other countries, and we're not getting shit. Like, we get stepped on the entire time, and we're just
Yeah,
like
but I wanna make it
handing
clear, though,
out all
dude.
this shit for everybody else.
I mean, maybe that's sort of true, but I feel like probably if you go to those other countries, they probably say the same shit. I think they're fed the same lines of shit. I think we all are, dude. I think we're all
No,
fed
I
the same
think I think
bullshit.
those countries that we are helping know exactly what they're getting because they
Well,
have
right now we're not
free
helping
fucking
anybody.
healthcare. They don't have to work. They don't have to do this.
Yeah,
It's like
but
it's fucking crazy. What
We're not-
it's
Yeah.
basically
like the
we're
things
supporting.
that we help people do, like for example, our AIDS programs, our vaccine programs.
I'm not talking about all that.
No,
Well,
he's
that's
talking about places in the
that's
world
huge
that.
amounts of money that we are giving it.
That's
giving in
logical.
aid.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
no,
That's
yeah,
my point.
yeah.
Is like helping other people in other countries helps us.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
that
no,
I
no,
get.
no, and I agree with that. But some
But
countries
we're going way overboard with this.
like, look, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I'm just that in that place in my life. But there are places in the fucking world where we're paying for everything for them, and there are
yeah.
other places where we're doing real serious aid, where we're actually helping people.
Yeah.
Not right now, though.
Well, not so much anymore. We let a lot of people die.
Dude, we're standing by watching a lot of shit while we're supporting it at the same time right now, and it's like, what the fuck are we even doing? I mean,
Indeed.
you saw the plans they got for what's happening over there? That shit has been in place for years. Like they got beachfront properties ready to go up. They
Sure.
got all this shit. They leveled the entire fucking
I mean,
region.
real estate agents are basically deciding these things, so of course that's what's gonna be there. Like
It's
Yeah.
fucking
people
crazy.
that are involved in.
Yeah, mega property tycoons.
And all you hear about this Somaliland shit? You know what that is?
I don't know, man. I'm so inundated.
It's not even a
all day
fucking real
long
place.
with politics that like I don't even know what the fuck to keep up with anymore.
Dude,
Here.
they're taking over a portion of Somalia right now and calling it Somaliland and acting like it's a country.
Yeah.
And
This is kind of how countries end up becoming.
it's basically a
recognized.
sea hub. It's a fucking hub right across from Israel, right? And it's gonna take over all the fucking shipping routes because it's right there.
I mean, everyone already assumed that that was going to happen when it came to shipping routes. Same with Panama, the Panama Canal. They're trying to have control over all the major shipping routes.
But they're making up a country so
it's-
we can get in there and give it to fucking Israel and say, hey, take over
Yep.
this fucking part of Somalia for us.
Could you imagine if like someone just decided that New Jersey was a different country? How crazy! I think that might actually be a good thing. Maybe we can
New
have health
Jersey
You
care.
never know. It might happen.
New
at this
Jersey
point.
land, I'll take it.
That'd be great. Who would our president be? I mean, I guess right now it would be Mikey Sherrill. She's our governor.
I'm
I mean,
fine
how
with that
how
at the
long?
moment. She's a little tougher than I thought she was, and I hope she stays that way. I hope it doesn't become an ultimate disappointment.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I think that she's definitely better than we expected her, but it's also like way too soon for any
Certainly.
real
Certainly.
changes or anything happen.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really listen to politicians anymore. If you don't do something, I don't care what you say.
100% right.
Because most politicians promise the fucking moon and the stars, and then
No.
they give you mud and dirt
They're
and
That's
not.
right.
sticks.
Where's all the people that are being like prosecuted right now? There's nobody.
They're all in other countries.
It's a bunch
Yeah.
of pomp and circumstance. Even fucking that chick Erica Kirk fled the country.
Yeah.
Over allegations of
Here's
being a
here's
fucking
what I would like
pedophile
to
now.
ask you if we're going to be talking about the Epstein files at all. I wanted to ask you, Pat, because you are pretty big. Like, I don't know how much of these files you may or may not have read, or if you look at any information that's come out of them. But the thing that really, immediately when I saw it, I immediately thought of you, was that I know that nobody knows who started Bitcoin, but now we have a really good indication that it was Jeffrey Epstein and a couple other guys, and
Absolutely.
Not at all.
the main purpose of
I
it
looked into
seems
that.
to be specifically in order to pay for all of the nasty shit they were doing.
Yeah, I looked into it, and Bitcoin was created in 2008, and he got involved into it like 3 years after that because he saw a potential in it. Because he was just an investor in it, just like anybody else. Nobody, like he donated some money to MIT, I think, and that's kind of where it ends. That's
You haven't been in the files, have you?
Oh yeah, I've been all
you
in
have
it.
been?
Dude, they're
Okay,
fucking
good.
eating, they're like making jerky out of fucking kids and shit.
Yeah, 100%.
And
Absolutely.
nobody's fucking upset about it. It's
So
crazy.
this is the one thing that has happened.
But
based on what you're
Bitcoin,
saying, is
on the-
that the ranch that he was living in New Mexico, which also is the same place that in some of these files there were reports made by survivors. It was like their witness statements where they said that there were bodies buried specifically at that ranch. So now the New Mexico government has decided they're going to, this is the most important part. The FBI never fucking investigated his ranch. They went through his house in
Unreal.
Florida and they left the fucking ranch alone. It's insane.
Unreal.
But anyway, the New Mexico government has decided they are going to go to the ranch. They're going to dig it up. They're going to someone owns it right now. And his son works for the Trump administration. Someone bought the ranch. But the government said that New Mexico said, if the Department of Justice tries in any way to stop us from doing this, we will record the call and play it publicly on our website so everybody knows that our investigation, they are trying to hinder it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yes.
states' rights.
That's how you do it.
there's people.
I just want to know where
There's
are
still
these
people at the
kids?
island. The island is still functional.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
there are.
there's a whole security team that patrols it in little golf carts, and there's drones that fly over it and stuff like that. There's a bunch of, in fact, there was just about 2 weeks ago, there was a guy, there was like supposed to be a category 5 hurricane in that area, and because of that, security left. So like a dude and like 2 other people decided to basically get to the island and film it. And I've seen people do this before. People do it all the fucking time, actually. But the clips I saw, he actually got inside the house, which I have not seen that before. Usually people get on the island, they look on the outside of things and all the statues, and then they run off because security eventually comes. But this time, the dude fucking went in, and I was shocked. You would imagine the end result of an investigation that it would be empty or wrecked or whatever. It just looked like someone's house. There were like pictures and shit still, like, so fucking weird. So weird. But the guy was incrementally releasing videos of going there little by little. I haven't seen all of it yet.
Yeah, I'm curious of what you were the Bitcoin thing though. You were saying something about.
Okay, so let me, this is a big thing now. In fact, an article came out the other day that said people that supported Bitcoin are losing it right now because they're realizing that Jeffrey Epstein was the fucking whole reason for it.
Yeah, because
And I'm
that
like,
doesn't even
yes.
make sense because like I said, the first email that involved Bitcoin was like 2011 or 2010, which was like like 2 years after 3 years after it was already created and the guy was dead.
I'm trying to find some specific.
And like, yes,
Yeah.
like there's no company behind it. All the coding is public and vetted by thousands of people over time. Like it's not just like one person knows what's going on in the
but
code.
does that mean that this guy couldn't have had a hand in it behind the scenes? I mean,
But the thing is, like, people thought it was anonymous back then. People thought that Bitcoin couldn't be
that's
tracked.
convenient.
Yeah, people thought that it couldn't be tracked, but they were wrong. It can be tracked very easily, and there's entire forensic firms now that track transactions on the blockchain. Like it's not a secret how to do it. But like back 2011, yeah, people probably thought, oh, this is anonymous.
It seems like basically Epstein backing was the reason why it was able to take off. At the time of the letter being written, there were around 12,000 commits to Bitcoin's code. Today, there are 47,583 commits to Bitcoin's code. That means that 74.79% of the Bitcoin core development and code was committed after Jeffrey Epstein took over the de facto senior management role as benefactor.
What does that even mean? There's no senior management role in Bitcoin. There's no company.
75% of Bitcoin's code comes directly from Jeffrey Epstein's investment, a crypto account called Crypto Bitlord agonized in response. We've basically funded an elite global pedophile ring since 2015.
See, Monero is actually anonymous. That's what actual criminals were using back then, was Monero. So I don't know.
The other part that was interesting is basically, I'm reading these things to you. The email chain that had all this stuff between him and one of the guys from MIT. The email chain from Ito, which is his name, also suggests that Bitcoin's mysterious developer, under the pseudonym of Nakamoto, may have actually been 5 core developers, each of whom was in talks with Epstein. One of those core developers may have been early Bitcoin contributor Adam Back, who invented the proof of work algorithm cited by Nakamoto's original white paper on crypto. A separate email chain shows Ito suggesting the convicted sex criminal meet with Back and other tech luminaries to discuss the revolution.
Are they talking about Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash? Because this is sounding like Bitcoin Cash all of a sudden.
I've never heard that mentioned, so I don't think so.
And Bitcoin Cash people have been claiming that they're Bitcoin the entire time. They've been trying to dupe the entire market this entire time, and you're naming these people that have affiliation with Bitcoin Cash.
Interesting.
So that's kind of interesting.
Hey, listen,
there's a lot of things that seem to have been completely orchestrated in, like, there's a pretty decent amount of evidence that Jeffrey Epstein might have been Q.
Yeah, significant evidence. And I'm also starting to think that
when for the longest time people thought Q had to have been someone that worked inside the government. But this makes so much more fucking sense. It's just a guy that hung out with everybody inside the government. And here's another piece of information that comes out of the fucking files. For years, people have said, isn't it weird how The Simpsons can predict everything? No.
Oh, yeah, he's in the files, yeah.
Yes! He just hung out with everybody that knew all that shit was going to happen.
So why isn't anybody going after him right now? Like, yo, why didn't you fucking say something?
Anybody?
Yeah,
nobody's
like what's
going
going
after
on?
anybody because the fucking head of the snake is controlling
Everyone
everything.
is in the fucking files. Everyone's in the goddamn files.
Hey,
they're not going to go after themselves.
Let the whole system fall. I don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
I think the best part of the whole thing is that Bernie Sanders is in the Epstein files because there's an email thread where someone is complaining to Jeffrey Epstein about how his kids loved Bernie Sanders and how much he hated them.
That's the only good way. That's the only good way to be in the Epstein files.
Fucking, the most surprising one to me was Stephen Hawking.
I already knew that.
That's pretty surprising.
I don't think it's that surprising.
No?
I think it is.
Well, hold on. But I want to hear this from Sarah because Sarah knows probably more about Stephen Hawking than anybody I know. So I'm curious, why is that not surprising to you?
Okay, so I think that a lot of people cheat, and I don't think that just because you cheat, you're a pedophile. But I do think that if you have looser morals, then you're more likely to have loose morals. And like, he fucking cheated on his wife. He fucking like.
Wait, hold on. He had a wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact,
He had two wives, didn't he? Didn't he get married, divorced, and then remarried?
I think so. But you know, it's
because in the
just
movie he's divorced. He
Okay,
gets
that's.
divorced from his
I'm
first
I'm
wife.
more surprised that he had a wife than I am about the island. Like, what the fuck? How did that
disabled
happen?
people can be loved.
I
disabled
get
people
that.
can
I
be
get
loved.
that. But he, holy shit. His entire personality was fucking a robot voice.
Yeah, but the robot voice was saying what was coming out of his brain.
But wasn't he spending most of his time working on shit? Like, where did he
No.
even find time to, like, how did he even find this woman, first of all?
Because you imagine him
I mean,
sitting in a
he's a
laboratory
perfect-
working 24
Yeah,
hours
like
a
you're
day.
imagining
he
like
has
a
an
mad
assistant.
scientist
Yes,
that
he has
living
an assistant.
underground in a bunker with like
He-
beakers and shit.
He's had an assistant for like 20 years trying to fucking be his translator to get his theories down and shit like that before he dies. So where did he find time for all this other shit?
Because
Well,
because,
okay,
dude.
so Jeffrey Epstein at one time decided that he needed to. So the things about him started to come out in the public, not overtly like this guy's a criminal creep, but more like, oh, like the lifestyle of the bachelor, rich bachelor, like, but there were like hints of like, why is he around all these young women? And he started to realize he wanted his reputation to look better publicly. So he started to insert himself in the science crowd because he thought it would make him look better. So he started to have these meetings at his house that he would invite physicists to in order to sort of have these like science agglomerations happening where they're all just hanging out and talking about science because he thought it would make him look better. But like one person was like, the guy was so fucking dumb. Like he did not understand what anyone was talking about. So it was very strange and obvious that there was like a separate other reason for this to happen. And he actually gave an example where one time, like, I guess this was a scientist that maybe was at one of these. He said that like one time he can remember Jeffrey and two other scientists, and the scientists were talking about something, I don't know what. And when they were done, Jeffrey Epstein just said something like, well, how does gravity work or something? And it's like, it's a very weird thing to say to scientists that are like ultra professional physicists for decades. But I have to say, one thing that was really fucked up was a physicist that I used to really like is a fucking gross scumbag.
Yeah, what's his name? Kraus? Is that Kraus? I don't want to misname. Okay, yeah. What a disappointment. Because I don't know Kraus as well as you do, but I've listened to him before, and I always thought he was smart.
He is smart. And smart people
Not that
can get
fucking
away
smart.
with a lot more things than
I'm
not.
sorry, but like my first thought about this wife thing is like, was that a plant? Was that like
What do
a
you-
handler given to him?
What do you mean?
Stephen Hawking, his wife.
But what do you mean, like a handler, like a caretaker?
Kind of, not really though. Like a handler.
Like from Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah.
No, his wife is normal age, not a child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird.
just-
There was a picture of him fucking strapped in to a fucking
at the island. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
into like a submarine
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
Yeah, sure.
God damn.
Dude, it's so disappointing. The fucking who's the dude from you know those movies with Jackie Chan? Who's the black dude?
Chris Tucker.
Yes, Chris Tucker's in the fucking files.
Damn.
A lot of people. Well, you know, it's fucked up because like I'm not that surprised by any of it, and the reason why, and I think that it's a girl thing, and it might just be I mean, I think it's a woman thing, but I think it might also be a woman thing if they were abused before, maybe. Like, me and my cousin talk about this sometimes, where it's like, she has a kid, older now, not a child anymore. But like, I can remember when the kid was very little, and it was like, I would never leave my fucking kid in the room alone with someone for a millisecond. I don't give a fuck who they are. And the reason why is because of our experiences in life. We inherently understand that more people want to do things with children than anybody gives it credit for. And unless like
Unreal.
you were abused as a child in that way, I don't think that most people really grasp just how many people want to do that with kids. And it is probably more than 50%. Like, it's so many people. So I'm not really surprised that someone said, hey, you can do this thing and it's totally okay. And everyone around you is going to be doing the same thing and no one's going to fucking care and nobody's going to know. I'm not surprised that more people probably said yes than no to that.
Dude,
Because
before
in my
the age of the-
experience, that's the reality. That's the reality that I grew up understanding, is that you are sexualized as a girl by the time you're 6. That's the truth. That's
I've been
the
hearing
fucking
some
truth.
fucking wild stories, like, well, from the files that, like, about things where parties where you had to go in, but like you had to piss on a effigy of Jesus and denounce God before you go in and shit like that.
Dude, let me tell you something.
That's
These
such a stupid
motherfuckers,
waste
dude.
of time.
Yeah, they also had a whole program where they wanted to do like trans surgeries on children.
Yeah.
And it's coming from the people who are
Yeah.
telling the left that we're deranged because we support
The
the whole
worst.
culture war was
There's-
developed by these fucking people.
There's so many things. Like, this has been so fucking triggering for me, man.
The
For
whole
weeks,
thing's
just it's
wild.
so fucking triggering. But the worst thing that I, out of all of it for me, like the thing that like it's like hard to even say, it like makes me cry when I think about it, is they removed the teeth of the little kids so
Mhm.
they couldn't bite. Like,
Yep.
it's so fucked up.
And when you see the pictures of the dentist chair,
Yep.
dude, these
And
people,
I mean, you can probably bet that they didn't use a lot of fucking anesthesia or Novocaine.
no. Or maybe they used tons of it. Because these fucking people,
They love
dude.
torturing these fucking kids. They love
These-
making these kids do a lot of fucked up shit too. The whole thing is fucking crazy.
I think that we're in it's so important to focus on these survivors, the ones that are still alive, getting some level of justice. But I think it's also really important for us to zoom out and not just hyper focus on that one thing, because there's something so much bigger that we need to understand here,
Totally
which is
correct.
that these people shaped the way that men see and are attracted to women
And they shape
for
the way women view themselves.
decades. And yeah, let me tell you what I mean. They have and own every single facet of everything that has controlled or shaped our culture since I was a teenager. And you, I'll tell you what I mean. First of all, Chuck E. Cheese. The fucking people that run the school photos across the country.
Oh, that was disgusting. The Life
Okay,
Touch company.
Yeah.
We
And then they have
have
modeling
children. Then we
agencies
have
that-
summer camps, adoption agencies, orphanages, children's clothing companies, teenage girl clothing companies like The Limited, for example, and then Victoria's Secret once they get a little older. And then remember when they came out in the 90s and the early 2000s with the company Pink, which was a subset of Victoria's Secret, which was
Yep.
basically a lingerie company for teenagers. And everyone just thought that was totally okay and normal.
Well,
Dude,
we were
remember-
teenagers at the time, so we were like, okay.
Dude, remember when we were like 20 and you're just driving around and you start seeing all these girls walking around with like dressing like adults and like trying to look hot and shit like that. That's all where it just came out of
All of it-
nowhere. It just came out
all
of
of it
fucking
is that.
nowhere.
All of it's engineered.
And like I have, men are taught to be attracted to children. Men are taught that really thin, hairless, like everything that is a child is attractive, and everything that is a grown woman is unattractive. Like things like cellulite or fucking like normal adult things that happen is unattractive, but child things like waitresses get paid better tips when they wear pigtails. That's fucking
Yeah, porn
creepy.
stars make more money when they have braces. Some of them wear fake braces.
All
That's
of
That's a
this.
creepy one.
Creepy as fuck.
That's a creepy one. Braces.
All of this is
Fake
why
braces.
it is not surprising to me that when given the chance, this is what happens.
Wait, why is
because it has already
pigtails
been
a kid thing
embedded.
though?
Well, little
Because
girls
it
with
is what little
pigtails.
girls wear.
Yep. Man, we've been trained that defiling is somehow our right. Should I take a break, Sarah?
But
Should I
more
break?
importantly, being trained that children and child qualities are the attractive qualities. And
And we-
women, once you get past 20 or whatever the fuck age limit each one has, like what is Leonardo DiCaprio's? 23 is my cutoff. Yeah, well, guess what? Your
25.
fucking girlfriend was in the fucking Epstein files selling a girl. So,
Right.
Oof.
Oof, indeed.
Tragic.
Should I take the break, Sarah? Yeah. Okay. When we come back, maybe we'll. I mean, we can talk about whatever you guys want. I don't care. But I have some stuff that's maybe a little more lighthearted that we could switch over to for the second part, but it's entirely up to you guys. So,
See, none of this bothers me because I've been hearing about this shit for fucking almost as long as I can remember, and none of this shit surprises me.
I'm not
No,
surprised,
I'm not
but I'm
surprised.
still horrified.
Certain
in the
things do
90s
surprise me, but like not in the way you think, not in the horrified way other people are seeing this. Like I'm already desensitized to all this shit.
Yeah, for real.
For
In the
years.
90s, I can remember me and my friends all kind of we all, and I'm sure maybe you guys can relate to this. I didn't know you guys in the 90s. I knew Sarah in 2000, so pretty close, but me and my friends, we were very aware of Christian nationalism at that time. And we were very aware of the danger of what that caused and where it came from and all that shit. And a lot of this is being, backed by that and fueled by that. And I felt like we thought that the world was going to end pretty soon. And I don't know that I would call this exactly the end of the world, and maybe the prediction was slightly incorrect, but it does feel like society is crumbling, and that maybe we have an opportunity to
Well, you know what?
Rebuild
Armageddon
better.
will
At least for a
happen
little
over and
while.
over and over again as long as people are allowed to have endless supplies of money.
of money.
Being
You're
a
right.
billionaire
Yeah.
is a moral
right.
failure.
It's a
And
failure.
it leads
Yeah, 100%.
to, like,
If you
These
have enough
people will
money,
always
you are above the
exist.
law.
these people will always exist, and you know them, and we know them. There are men that you know right now that, if given the opportunity, would do that to a child. I am sorry to tell you that because you don't want to believe that about your friends or family. It is the truth. And since those people are going to fucking exist no matter what, the best thing we can hope for is that they never have the opportunity, access, or money to make those things come true.
Oh, but guess what they're pushing for now is the narrative that it's a sexual orientation, and there's nothing
Here's the thing.
they can
I'm
do
going to tell
about
you
it.
something.
This is
And
gonna
I
get
know,
interesting.
well, wait, let me tell you something. And I understand a lot of people do not agree with me on this. I believe that that is true. I do believe it's a sexual orientation, but I don't give a fuck if it is. I am not like, well, I love that I'm bi and he's gay and we should respect that. Being bi, being gay, being asexual, being straight doesn't inherently mean you're going to harm anyone else. I don't give a fuck if it's your fucking sexual preference. I don't give a fuck. All I'm saying by saying that is that there is no fucking rehab in the world that fixes them. I don't believe that a million psychologists will fix that or
But
take
that's
it
the
out
thing.
of
They're
them.
trying to use this as a
Yeah.
thing like, well, you can't really be
Yeah,
mad
you
at
should
them.
respect me because I
can't
was
really
born.
punish
Fuck
them.
you. If you were born a murderer, should we just
Fuck
let you
that.
murder?
Yeah.
Right. Fuck that
No.
shit.
Fuck
And
them.
plus, when you start
Fuck
doing
them.
cannibalism and all this other fucking shit in the
Listen,
mix, now it's way
we gotta be
beyond
real clear.
anything else.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
we got to be real clear here. Epstein wasn't just a pedophile.
No,
and his
it's
crew
way
weren't just
beyond that.
This is so fucking. People get hooked on that like that's the only thing that was going on. This motherfucker was in everything.
yeah.
Our whole culture was shaped partly by this fucking cabal.
I also think that when we're looking at someone that we consider an enemy or whatever, I think that it's important to look at what they have done, but it's also really important to consider how they think about it. And I believe that these people almost laugh at us while we're sitting down here in a tizzy, all fucking like, oh my God, how can they
Totally
do that
agree.
to the children?
Yep, totally
Because
agree.
that is not how they are thinking about
They
it.
don't think about it that way,
They
right?
are not looking at it the same. We are not human beings
No,
of any
we're-
worth to them.
We're farm animals.
And that has been made very clear. So from our perspective, oh my God, they're harming the children. They aren't even worthy enough to be considered children to those people. They
from
are
those
just
people's-
these objects for pleasure and for whatever the fuck else. And that is it. So the idea of like, that I should be punished for this? What are you, nuts? That is not the thought process. The thought process is the people at the bottom get upset about this.
Right.
So I gotta be
The
careful.
thought process is the proles are angry that we're fucking their kids. What a pain in the ass. Because they think they're post-humans.
Well, they had an entire fucking genetics program set up.
That's right.
Post-humans, that's what they think they are. They think because they got all that money and all that power, they are somehow an evolved version of us, and we are the lesser than.
Yeah,
animals.
except the
It's
people
also
that-
the life
the more money
essence
you
of
have,
the
the more-
children that they're consuming that they think that
Yeah.
gives them power over everybody else. That's
But
that's the
what
thing.
kind of person eats
Dude,
people?
They're worshiping gods that nobody even fucking talks about anymore, like Baal
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Listen to me. You know
Like,
what the fucking
This
worst
is
part
fucking
about this?
so deep. You don't like people don't really understand what they're actually fucking
Yeah.
trying to do,
The
and
worst fucking
it's
part.
fucking disgusting.
The worst fucking part is I can remember in 2005 listening to Alex Jones talk about this. And I was just like, dude, this fucking guy, he might be right. He might be right. And then he went insane and now he's protecting it. Now he's part of it.
If Alex Jones framed his whole thing from a serious point of view and he didn't take it to the extreme every fucking time and make
He
it a clown
submitted to
show,
He submitted to it.
people would have
These
taken
fucking
him more
people-
seriously.
Listen, homie.
The problem is that when you tell someone
'Cause
that
he
this
was
is
right a
happening,
lot
it's,
about
it's
stuff.
impossible for people to believe it.
The
It
problem with
sounds
Alex
so
Jones-
insane. But oh wait, so before what I was starting to say about like the fact that like
I'm
all of our
listening to you. I just
culture
gotta
has
go
been
for a second.
affected,
Hold on.
all of our culture has been completely manipulated. Here's another fucking interesting fucking thing. Do you remember when 4chan's poll board got so fucking crazy that they actually took it down, which no one thought would ever happen? Well, then Jeffrey Epstein had a meeting with the guy who owns 4chan, and the same fucking day that board went back up. And that board is where all the QAnon stuff came from. All the Pizzagate stuff came from. All of it came from there. And on the other side, it looks like Ghislaine Maxwell was the #1 poster on Reddit. The left and the right, both being manipulated against each other. And what came out of it? Someone shot up a pizza joint. But let me tell you, dude, when that Pizzagate shit started, before it became big and then that guy shot it all up or whatever he did, and then everyone was like, those fucking people are crazy. How could you fucking believe that dumb shit? That's so fucking stupid. People are seeing secret messages. Oh, what, like, how bored can you be? Dude, I remember reading those messages, and I remember thinking, wow, how the fuck could this possibly be about pizza? Like, none of this makes sense in context of pizza. Then you go through these fucking Epstein files, they talk about pizza constantly. And I realize, oh, wow, so it was just another redirect. It was another manipulation, a redirect to say, yes, this is happening, but let's just point the camera over there.
That's right.
You want to hear something really fucked up that kind of
That's
goes
exactly
along
what they
with
did.
all everything you're talking about is that part of the ritual is to show everybody what they're doing publicly through some sort of display.
Right. That's why the money's got the pyramid with the eye on it and all that shit.
It's not even like that's probably, but
It is.
it's
But
way
here's the
deeper
thing.
than that. They've been
Here's what's so
showing
fucked up,
you, they've been shoving it in your face what they're gonna do for all this time
A lot
through
of
all
the
these different
conspiracy-
major events that have been
a lot of the
happening.
Conspiracy theories that I used to believe and then stopped believing. I'm kind of back on some of it.
Okay, Pat, so let me ask you
Honest.
one more question, Pat, before we go on break. Do you think that the Ghislaine Maxwell that we just saw in the deposition is the same woman?
I don't know. I didn't look at
Because
it.
it's not.
Rick, I'm going to need you to pull up the side by side because Pat's going to go, what the fuck? They did a deposition with her about a week ago. It was a video deposition between Congress and her. She was in prison and she pled the fifth to every fucking thing they asked her. That was not the same woman. That was a woman in a wig with a different voice, a different nose, a different chin, a different face. And like it's fucked up because
Like
I
she's
think
not
they,
just like older looking. She's just like
no, she has a
No.
different nose, different ears, different
Yeah,
face,
pull this up. Let me see this.
different hair. By the way, a bunch of people were like, I'm from Britain, and I can tell you that that sounds like an Australian accent trying to do a British accent. And then an Australian person was like, I'm Australian, that's an Australian accent with someone trying to talk like a British person.
Like they're
Yeah.
so dumb they got the wrong accent.
The
Actor?
side by side, no, you know what it is? It's that saying they replaced her with someone else. They know it sounds so crazy
Right,
that it doesn't fucking matter if it's obvious anymore.
right. Here's the side by side. Here's the
Side by side, but I don't think it's a great one. But I mean, listen, if you zoom into this, I
Let me
can't
show
get
you
good
a side by
picture, but-
side of the faces close up.
Because I'm telling you right now, if you had this in front of you for real, like I encourage.
Let me
people to
show you.
look
I'm
this
gonna
up.
find the.
It is
I'm, let
not
me,
the same fucking person.
I'm gonna find the close up because you have to see the
Yeah,
features
please.
of her actual face.
Wish she wasn't
Because-
smiling in one of them.
Let me show you an actual side by side because you're gonna be like, dude, that's literally a completely like. I've heard people say that many times about various people, and most of the time I'm like, I mean, like if I squint,
nose.
I can kind of get
The
it. But like
nose is
that
totally
not
different.
This. Like this is literally like, who the fuck is that?
She definitely looked heavier. Which, like, how are you gaining weight in jail?
Look at the nose.
Oh yeah, it's
It's
Utterly
Look at
different.
the
well.
eyes.
Hold on.
Look at the eyes. The eyes are shaped differently.
Yeah.
She
they're
has
not
almond
pretty
eyes
different.
at the bottom. At the top, she's just got fucking white people eyes.
And that woman was 100% wearing a wig. It was like a cheap
Yeah, it was
Amazon
awful.
wig. And you can tell because when you put a wig on, if you don't pull it down correctly, right here on the crown of your head, it stands up off your scalp. And if you look at her, the fucking wig is literally, it's coming up off of her head. It's insane.
No, I'm sorry, but
That's
this bitch
crazy.
is in another country right now.
She's probably in
She's not even
Belgium.
fucking here.
It
I
is
think there's
a
a twist
different
coming in this story that
person.
nobody's prepared for.
even a fucking facial recognition AI said that it only had like
30%.
30 something percent likeness and 28% likeness in the voice.
Yep.
Did
It's
you ever hear
not
about
her.
Did you ever hear about the island in Lake Michigan way back in the day, like the 1920s or 30s, or maybe it was 1800s? I don't even fucking know. It was a long time ago, but it was basically this old family that's been running child fucking sex trafficking forever. They got caught, fled to like Belgium or some shit,
Holy shit.
and it's like,
It's called Brother Paul's Children's Mission. In July 1976, a child pornography ring was discovered to be operating out of North Fox Island in Lake Michigan
there you
under a
go.
front organization named Brother Paul's Children's Mission.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's never stops.
So
We gotta go hunting, motherfucker.
they like using islands.
You'll never be able to do it. I think that there's just such an underestimation of the amount of pedophiles that exist in this world.
But that guy in Michigan, he was from an older family that was also doing trafficking trade in Europe. So
Wow.
it's like it's
And in the
old,
70s
old
In the
business.
70s, you get a slap on the wrist for that shit.
Rick, I'll send you a better picture on Facebook.
Dude, I mean,
Okay,
look,
cool.
the Dutch Trading Company, didn't they have like a ton of fucking slaves back in the day? Didn't they do
I'm sure
most
they
of the
did.
trafficking of humans, like ever?
I have no
So it's
idea.
probably like all ancestors from these people. It's just
What happened to my video, Rick?
What?
What happened to my video?
I don't know. But
Did
we
you
should
see the
probably take a
picture?
break.
Did you see the picture I sent you?
You sent it to me on Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
up.
You got to
They-
give me a minute.
They
there. Hold on.
found us. They
Yep.
found us. They're
They
scrambling.
found us, right?
They might have.
I guess you're doing something right.
That's right. In times like this,
You just you have to see these. It's so
here you go.
This
This
is-
Frustrating.
is a good one.
Well, I mean,
Give me a
dude,
second. I'm sorry.
they have hands in Amazon too, and all this, and Twitch is owned by Amazon, and all that. It's like
Look at this. Look
they're
at this.
already monitoring all this shit. They're looking for keywords. They're looking for any dissent against Israel and shit like that. It's like crazy. They're arresting people for all sorts of wild
You
shit
see it?
nowadays.
Who in the flying fuck would believe that this is the same fucking person?
Mm.
Who?
Her
How?
chin got wider, and her nose got
Very
Is
wide.
utterly different.
yeah,
and
like
wider.
literally her bones are shaped differently.
Look at her. Look at her jowls. This is not an age thing. She's not been in. She hasn't
eyes
been in
are
there
fucking-
that fucking long.
Yeah, her eyes are
Her
different.
eyes are
Every
lower.
Yeah, everything is different
That-
about this chick.
Is not.
It's not
Ghislaine
her.
Maxwell.
It's not her, man. It's not her.
No, it's just people have eyes. Like,
Yeah, and they keep trying to tell us to stop believing our eyes.
Yeah, don't believe what you're seeing.
Don't believe it. All right, listen, you guys. I'm going to pull you guys off the call for a minute.
Wait. When
Okay,
when
yeah,
they
go
did
ahead.
the deposition, and she's being asked questions, she kept pleading the fifth. I wish so bad one of those congressmen would have been like, I'm not going to ask you anything about Jeffrey Epstein or anything about the case. I'm just going to ask you a couple questions about you. Where were you born? What was your nickname as a child? What was the name of your first pet? I just want to know if you're really who the fuck you say you are. So let's just do a little trivia.
Well, they sent Trump's lawyer for that, so that wasn't going to happen.
Well, no, in this deposition, I have no idea who was sent there to video her. This
Well,
was
she just pled the
this was
fifth the
just
whole
about
time,
a
right?
week and a half ago.
She just pled the fifth the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, ridiculous.
With a very, very, very different voice. Like
the only thing that
so
looks the
different.
same is her left ear or her right ear or whatever.
Right.
That's
And-
it.
Except
and-
her
yeah.
ears are both lower.
Oh, yes, they
Yeah,
are.
Her
just,
ears on the
I just
left?
mean the shape, like just the
Yeah, shape is
just,
similar, yeah.
just the
On
shape
the
is
left,
similar.
her ears start above or where her eyes start. On the right, her ears start almost lower than her
Yeah.
eyes.
They fucking sprung this bitch. She is
Oh, yeah.
not in jail.
Oh yeah, she's been gone. She's been out
Been
for a
gone.
while.
She's somewhere. Listen, all these motherfucking rich people, they all got bunkers somewhere, and they're not just bunkers the way you think of
The
them.
other, well,
They are luxury mansions.
Well, the other thing
underground
that's
and in
important-
mountains.
the other thing that really frustrates me is that there's so much attention that is paid to this island.
Yeah.
And it's like, guys, there's a lot of islands. Do you really think he only had one? He might have lived on that one, but he didn't just have that one. You don't think he had other fucking islands? Why aren't we looking for those?
That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
It's not just him. He's just at the tip of the iceberg here. It's still
That's right.
happening.
That's right. 100%.
What, they're gonna just stop making money off of humans all of a sudden? They're gonna stop eating them all of a sudden? No.
Right.
They're gonna keep making their jerky or whatever the fuck.
Fucking garbage people. Sarah, should we take the
Disgusting.
break?
Yeah, they said that babies taste like vegetable cream cheese.
Oh yeah, because of the mother's milk or something. Oh yeah, and the dude,
Whoa.
the dude who came out with that theory or whatever that children suck harder when they hear their
Yeah,
mother's
That's
voice.
fucking disgusting.
He was in the
pig.
fucking files too.
Fucking slime.
Fucking guy's almost the entire head of a fucking medical department at like fucking
Ah.
MIT or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. I don't think I don't know. I don't think I don't know what to think.
What
to be honest.
do you even do about it?
Something.
You know, like
Hmm.
what do we as people
Yeah,
do
man.
about this?
I don't
Because none of the
think,
politicians
I
are
don't know.
listening. They're
I don't
fucking
think,
clapping for these people
Yeah.
in Congress, standing ovations. So
Yeah.
like,
We are on the brink.
I
We are
I think that-
planetarily on the brink.
hmm.
So should I take the break?
Mhm.
Or should I not do it?
Go
Yeah, let's
ahead.
go for a break.
Yeah, we can do a break? Okay. We'll come back in 5 minutes. Maybe we'll try to land on something a little more a little less fucked up. But I'm also gonna dump the call for you two. But you guys stay on the call. Don't leave. No, I know you are, but like I have to dump it because I need to get you back in the call, and the only way to do that is to leave and come back, unfortunately. But it's all good. It's all good. We'll be back in 5 minutes, y'all. So stick with us.
awesome. Talk awesome, talk awesome. It's awesome, talk awesome, talk awesome. Talk awesome, talk awesome, talk awesome. Talk awesome, talk. Awesome, talk awesome, talk awesome. Talk awesome, talk.
And welcome back, everybody. Hold on a second, something's not right. No, I want that to work. Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. I'm like getting used to a different setup here, so it's kind of fucking me up a little bit. Welcome back to Awesome Talk Season 25, Episode 7, February 18th, 2026, the year of our Lord. Why is this here? What the fuck is happening? Fucked up. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this. There's a sequel to Encino Man coming out. And it will have all the original people in it, including Brendan Fraser, Pauly Shore, and what's the actor who plays Sam Ganji? I can't remember his name.
Dude, I have no idea.
Sean
Encino Man?
Yeah, it's going to be called Encino Men. By the way, I'm 100% on board for this.
I thought Brendan Fraser, like, something happened to him.
Yeah, something did happen to him. He was sexually assaulted by a very, very, very large TV exec, and it fucked him up really bad. And he basically left TV for years, movies and shit. He basically left acting, and then recently he decided to come back just a couple of years ago, and he kind of discovered that like people loved him and he didn't know it. And there's this like video where you can watch where he's like on a podcast where it's just like when he's making his comeback, and he's on this podcast with this girl, and she fucking like explains to him like, you have no idea how many people love you. And then he made a follow-up video that's like very tearful where he's like, I can't believe this many people give a shit about me. And ever since then he's been back in movies. He did a movie called The Whale with the fuck is the redhead's name from Stranger Things? Sadie Sink. And that won awards. It was incredible. And supposedly I haven't seen it. And now he's just kind of like back in the swing of things again. So he's gonna do Encino Man. What's interesting to me is I wonder if they'll get him a trainer so he can get his abs back. Because when he was in Encino Man, he was cut as fuck in that movie.
Who was the producer?
Huh.
The Weinstein guy?
Oh, Jesus. Let's hope not. Whoever's doing it now, I mean, I imagine it could be probably him and Pauly Shore producing it.
No, I meant the guy who fucking raped him or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I think that person was named. Hold on.
Jeez.
Brendan Fraser alleged that Philip Burke, the former president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, sexually assaulted him in 2003. The incident involved Burke groping Fraser's buttocks at a luncheon at Beverly Hills, which Fraser said caused him to retreat from the spotlight and feel reclusive. And then, so he reached around, he grabbed me, one of his fingers touched me underneath the taint.
Oh.
And then he started moving his finger around. And he kind of just froze and didn't know what to do. And then that's why Brendan Fraser disappeared. Because he was like, I don't want to be involved in this business if this is the fuck what's going on. And then, like I said, recently he kind of made a comeback and like people were super supportive of him. Because like when you think about people in Hollywood that aren't pieces of shit, or famous people that aren't pieces of shit, right? I think of guys like LeVar Burton from Reading Rainbow or Mr. Rogers, right? But like Brendan Fraser's one of those guys that belongs in that category too. If you like pay attention to him and his life, he's like an extremely kind and sweet human being. And I'm happy for him. I'm glad for him that things are kind of that his career has just taken off again. Because man, I can't think of a movie where I watched him that I didn't like. Like the Mummy movies were great. Encino Man was also fucking great. You know, at the time, I mean, that kind of comedy in the moment was really, really funny. And yeah, so now they're doing a sequel. And I like the fucking long, far away sequels. Like I like those. Like I like that like Train Spotting came out in 1996, but then the sequel to Train Spotting came out in 2016. Like that 20-year difference and then populating it with all the same actors and same characters to me is a very unique thing that like didn't exist before. Like we didn't have this thing where we could touch back on characters and shit like fictional stories that we loved and then like watch them again. You know what I mean? I feel like Star Wars kind of had a hand in the way that this is playing out. Because for Star Wars to bring back, you know, to have like Harrison Ford, you know what I mean? And like, and have Luke Skywalker come back after all these fucking years and see them new in new movies. It's just a unique fucking thing.
Not well. I mean, Star Wars, yes, but like you said that like that sequel's coming out way later, but like Star Wars did that in the 90s.
Oh no. What I mean is what I mean is like I like to see old characters come back. So even though they did the prequels in the were the prequels in the 90s?
One of them.
One of them was. But I do like to see characters from long ago come back. That's why I like to see old TV shows fucking come back with like a new season out of nowhere. Like TV shows that supposedly like Scrubs is coming back. Are you fucking kidding me? I'll watch every episode of that.
Same people?
Same people. All the same unless they're dead.
Brendan Fraser was in one of those episodes.
Probably one of the best episodes of TV ever.
You think so?
Absolutely, 100%. The episode of Scrubs with Brendan Fraser is one of the best episodes of TV. It is heartbreaking. And they did a fantastic job with it, in my opinion.
It's weird how that show didn't take off until it was already like canceled.
Well, they had 9 seasons.
Yeah, so, but like it wasn't popular, and that's why it got canceled. And then all of a sudden, it became like super popular.
I wasn't a fan of it until it was over. So you are right about that. Yeah, it was over, and then I discovered it.
Yeah, like I didn't even know it existed until it was done with.
I don't think I've watched an episode of it in more than 10 years, but I would say Scrubs is probably one of my favorite shows.
It was a good show. Like if you watch the whole thing, it's a good show.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't looked at it in a long time, so maybe it's possible some of the comedy might be outdated a little bit, but that's okay. I'm excited to see what they're going to do next. Like, where's this going to fucking go? Because they tried to do... So, the 9th season of Scrubs is not really Scrubs. It's Scrubs Med School, where it was a whole new cast of characters who were all in med school, and they were kind of like trying to like make a new story out of it. And it only lasted 1 season, and halfway through the season, the old characters from Scrubs that had just been canceled all came back, because I think what they were trying to do was trying to recapture some of the audience, because when you do that, when you take a show and you move forward with it with a whole new fucking cast,
nobody cares.
Nobody gives a shit. Because it's not the same show.
You're not invested in any of these characters.
Right.
Yeah, it's just not the same. They try to do that with like anime too.
Yeah.
And it just never works out.
Mm. But I think that producers overall have learned their lesson a little bit. I think there are still things coming out that are like, what the fuck? Like there's a Burbs, like The Burbs. There's a TV show called The Burbs coming out that's supposed to be sort of like a offshoot from the movie The Burbs. And I'm sorry, like I'll watch it, but the fucking trailer looks fucking terrible. It looks terrible.
What was that with like the feuding neighbors or something?
No. The Burbs was Tom Hanks was in it, Corey Feldman was in it, and they had neighbors that had just moved into the neighborhood. And the neighbors were weird. And the house is like falling apart. And they think that the neighbors killed the people who previously lived there. So now the whole fucking movie is them digging into that, trying to find out, you know, what the hell happened. And it ends fucking nuts. But yeah, they're trying to make a TV show out of it now. And the TV show has nothing to do with the movie. And I'm like, I've never seen something that's such an immediate failure in my life. Because even the comments under every trailer are like, what the fuck is this? So
what's your most obscure Tom Hanks movie that you can think of that you like?
I have to think about that. I need a moment with that because, like, I have to like look up his movie catalog to kind of remember. I mean, honestly, I think anything I've ever seen with Tom Hanks is good.
I'll tell you mine. There's Joe versus the Volcano.
Oh my God, I was just thinking about that movie the other day.
For some reason, that movie sticks out in my mind for some reason, like just throughout the years, and I don't even like.
That is one of the weirdest movies. It's one of the weirdest movies, and the ending is so fucking stupid. And I mean, the whole movie's fucking weird.
The whole movie's just weird.
So weird.
Yeah.
I can't believe Tom Hanks did that movie.
What stands out to me the most was like them putting those giant fucking bags of luggage together and made like a boat out of it or something.
Yep. Oh man, yeah.
Like everything was just comically oversized and overdone, wealth-wise and shit.
The whole movie is a comedy about a guy who's intentionally hired to kill himself.
Yeah, the whole fucking thing is just nuts. Like, it's just weird.
So weird. But let's see. Apparently, Tom Hanks has been in a lot of movies in recent years that I have not seen. Let's see. I don't know. I think The Burbs maybe is probably my favorite. I don't think it's obscure though. I don't think that's an obscure movie. I loved him in Castaway. Who the fuck doesn't love Forrest Gump?
No, I never saw Castaway.
It's so good. Apollo 13 was good. That Thing You Do was good. Saving Private Ryan was good. He's in the Toy Story movies. The Burbs. Turner and fucking Hooch. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Turner and Hooch.
That was disgusting.
Heartbreaking movies, and I loved it. I probably watched it 1,000 fucking times.
That was the one where, wait, was that the one where the dog was just drooling all the fucking time? Oh, God.
The drool just coming off in ropes.
Oh, God. That shit makes me sick. That made me not want a dog.
That's basically what okra is like on the inside.
That made me not want a dog forever. I was like, dogs just drool all the fucking time. And
that dog did.
And then Beethoven, the other dog that drooled all the fucking time.
Yep. Oh. A League of Their Own.
Oh, that was a great movie. Even if you don't like baseball, that's a great movie.
The scene where he pisses for like a half hour.
I think about that all the fucking time when I start pissing a really long time.
Philadelphia is brilliant. This guy doesn't miss.
Was he in the Files?
I think so.
God damn it.
But I saw something about that the other day, but maybe I'm wrong.
Splash, The Money Pit, Dragnet, Big.
Splash was made around like when we were born. I think. I feel like I remember that when I was like 5 years old, somebody was mentioning the Mermaid movie.
Yeah, I used to get made fun of when I was a kid because everyone assumed I had a crush on Daryl Hannah.
What, because of Splash?
Because I liked the movie.
Oh,
and, she was hot and nude in it, so
yeah, I mean,
but that wasn't it. I just liked the movie.
Wrong with liking the movie.
The Money Pit. I saw the Money Pit in the movie theater in 1986.
I'm like having flashbacks of all these old movies like Cocoon and shit now.
Was Tom Hanks in Cocoon?
I don't think so. I think the oatmeal guy was in there though,
Mhm.
or the diabetes guy.
Yeah. That movie is also heartbreaking. And I'll tell you what else.
Dude, he was like 40 or 50 in that movie.
Dude, don't even get me started. Dude, somebody posted a picture of like Leonardo DiCaprio at 50 and those
Wilford
people at
Brimley.
50, and it was like, dude, what the fuck happened to humanity? Like,
Yeah,
Right.
we live forever.
there was a
That'd
shift.
be
Maybe
the
it was part of that
fucking-
design.
Baby CC.
Maybe it was the babies.
Maybe all the processed food we've been eating is progressively trying to make everybody look younger for all the pedophiles that run everything.
Well, definitely look younger. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, it's right.
Because I'm 3 years away from 50, and I don't look like fucking Wilford Brimley. Not even close, man. I'm like lifting weights and shit. But Dragnet is a forgotten gem.
Dragnet?
Dragnet with Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks. The two of them together was absolutely was as brilliant as Dan Aykroyd with John Candy.
Wait, there was an actual Dragnet movie?
Correct. Yes. It was basically a comedy based on the original black and white TV show. Can you mute? I'm like really echoing bad. But it was like still echoing. But I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay, whoa. Hold up. I think we figured it out. Because now I can't hear you.
I didn't hear you that time.
So whoa. Hold on. So is there a delay in your mute?
No, there's not a delay in my mute. I muted my microphone. That wasn't good enough. So then I muted Microsoft. So it's double fucking muted. So that's
Okay,
what the fuck you heard.
So then Microsoft muting is what's doing it, and that's weird.
Microsoft is doing what? I'm muting Microsoft
When
to
you
mute
mute-
harder.
When you mute Microsoft, you're muted. When you
I
mute
know.
the microphone, you're not.
Yeah, I
So
hear
I don't
you.
know
when
what that
you-
is.
When you press the button
But
on the
here's
microphone,
what the
it's still there.
Here's the thing. Rick, come
Okay.
over here right now.
Okay.
Come over here right now because this is pissing me off to a fucking degree that I'm going to kill someone.
You're wrong.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm just pissed off about this.
Okay, go
Put
ahead.
this on.
Yes.
Now listen, not to me,
Okay.
not to Pat.
Oh
Listen-
wow, this sounds great. I wish it
listen-
sounded like this on the show.
Listen to the sound of the room. You hear it? This is what I'm pressing when you tell me to mute it. How's that sound? Pretty fucking quiet, don't you think?
So then unmute the show and listen to see if
But
you're
I still hear you
fucking-
guys.
Yeah, because my microphone's on. No, he can hear us because there's a microphone working. Do me a favor. Mute Teams right now.
It doesn't change what you hear in your head.
And now you guys are gone.
Is
Yeah.
that happening?
My point
Okay,
is,
so I got an
that's
idea.
what
I got an
the fuck I
idea.
was doing
Okay, by the
while
way-
you were insisting
I think
on
I know
what
what
No,
it is.
I've always believed you. I'm
I
just
think I know
telling
what
you
it
it
is.
doesn't working
I
right.
think I know what it is.
What
I
is
think-
it, Pat?
I think when you're pressing the mute on the
And by the
microphone,
way,
you're,
No, wait,
this is
listen
the
to
same
him.
fucking button I press every week.
I know. I'm not mad at you, dude. It's not your fault.
I think when listen.
It's not my fault, Pat. No one had to.
When you're pressing the mute on the microphone, I think what's happening is it's muting your monitoring, not your actual input.
But here's the thing. That is the same button I press every fucking week that he tells me to mute. I never use the
Hey,
mute on Microsoft Teams
do me a
until I
favor.
get up
Something,
to go for a
yeah,
break.
but
Do me
yeah,
a favor.
but
Tap on your microphone, Sarah. Do it.
it sounds like it's muting your
Your
actual
microphone
headset.
is not working. That is not what's picking up the sound.
But
I don't
that
think it's your fault. I'm just telling you that your microphone is not what's doing it.
my
Yeah, it's just-
input device is the microphone. I know my sound settings. I'm staring at them.
I know that you're right.
You can see it with your own eyes. Input, microphone. Output, microphone.
Wait, what?
Hold on.
Input
My
sh-
headphones come through. My headphones get plugged into my microphone.
That's what I'm saying. When you're pressing the mute on the
What
on
is
the
this
microphone,
Logitech?
it's muting
And
the
internal.
monitoring
Okay, I see. You have it
function
selected.
of your headphones.
Go to output.
It's turning your it's
I know
muting
what
your
you're
headphones,
saying, but
but
the
it's not
thing is,
muting the
this
actual
is
input.
what I press every single week,
I
and
know,
it
but-
has never bothered anyone until right now.
have you ever routed it through
to your
the
Teams.
microphone before though?
I've never nothing.
Click on microphone for
literally
Teams. Click the down arrow.
Nothing is different
Click down.
in my.
It's a routing thing. That's all it is. It's
It's
when
not
you
Microsoft.
There
That's
it
the
is. That's
problem.
the problem. Microsoft.
God.
Oh, it's Microsoft.
My God. It's because Microsoft has its own separate settings that
Yeah.
overrode my settings.
Bill Gates did this to us. That son of a bitch. Another
Yeah.
guy in the files.
I'm just tired of fucking doing this. It's so utterly unnatural to have to press a button after every time you stop talking. It makes you just sit there and not want to talk because
No, I understand.
no one can comfortably keep going
Yeah, but
over
here's
and
the thing.
over every 10 seconds.
Here's
It's
the
so
thing.
annoying. But you have a fucking soundproof fucking thing that's like exactly bought.
I know,
to
man,
go
but I
in
don't know if
front-
that's gonna. I don't know if that's gonna fix the problem. But I'm gonna tell you this: now that your microphone's on, there is no more loop. I'm not echoing anymore. So like everything sounds great now. So I feel
my
like
point is that thing
I feel like
doesn't
Microsoft
require
has been
any
fucking us
movement
for a
from
while.
you once it's on. You've used it before, and it's a hell of a lot more convenient than having to remember to press a button and forgetting half the time. At least
no,
like
dude.
50 times a fucking show.
I'm starting to think that for the last few weeks, your microphone hasn't worked at all. That
No,
Microsoft has
that's
been
not true.
changing it. Well, right
No,
now I'm
that
not
was
looping
changed
anymore.
weeks ago, and I think it was changed that night that all of us were talking after
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
I
Well,
pushed the
whatever it is-
microphone away from me because
Whatever
I
it is,
hate
you don't have to mute now because I'm not echoing anymore.
Don't worry. I'm sure I'll have to mute again sooner or later.
Well, not if it's working this well. You won't. Well, anyway,
Yeah, now that was the show when it shouldn't have been.
I love Tom Hanks and Brendan Fraser.
I don't love
Oh.
Tom Hanks.
One other thing I wanted to talk about while we're here, if you guys don't mind. Right here. Masters of the Universe movie trailer. Did you see it yet, Pat?
No.
Live action Masters of the Universe coming out soon. And it looks fucking great.
Why do we need more different versions of Masters of the Universe? all
No,
of a sudden?
no, my friend. my friend. The original Masters of the Universe movie, okay, it's a classic in its own way, but it had nothing to do with the Masters of the Universe that we loved. This fucking movie is going into all the fucking lore of the Masters universe that we love.
Who made it?
It's going all the way back to when Prince Adam was just a guy on Earth. And they pull him into Eternia. And Beastman is there, and Fisto is there, and all that shit. And it looks fucking great.
Who's making it?
I don't know.
You have no idea how infuriating it is to get a fucking pop-up from Microsoft to tell me my microphone is muted.
Whoa. They're crossing some fucking lines. Let's see. Who is directing Masters of the Universe?
Who makes the microphone?
Yeti.
Travis Knight is the director of the upcoming live-action Masters of the Universe film scheduled for release on June 5th.
I mean, well, who's like, you know how there's like 3 different He-Man franchises right now?
Are there?
There's always been so many.
Yeah, it's kind of like Batman.
Like, is it like another guy now, or is it made by one of the recent cartoon versions?
I doubt it's made by, fucking Kevin Smith made one of the most, he's not making the movie.
No, but he did make a brilliant animated series.
What was the other one? There was another He-Man series too, right?
There was, yeah.
There
was
were
a second
there were
one.
a lot. There were
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, I couldn't keep up after a while. I think I watched 2 of them, and I was like, all right.
I think that there's there was sort of a wave of people that sort of were craving the nostalgia of Masters of the Universe, and I think that's why it kind of happened the way that it did.
I think
But-
most of the nostalgia was with the toys, though.
It definitely started there because I've been recollecting.
They
For
they made this
years.
show for the toys.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, they wanted to sell toys, so they made a show that was engineered that way to sell characters.
Now, just think about it. Like, can you smell the toys?
Yes.
Just when you
Yes,
think about
Stinkor,
it.
like the
That-
Stinkor toy. Yeah,
Any
it
of
had a
them,
smell-
just the plastic in general had
Yeah,
a specific
100%.
smell.
Dude,
like,
I have a
As soon as
Hordak
it's
over
mentioned, I can smell it practically.
This is Masters of the Universe toys are one of the things that really got me hooked on the sorry, what the fuck is the name of that app that I use to buy toys? What is it?
I forgot what you call it. I don't remember.
I have a real bad memory. My memory is just gone. What the fuck is it called? How could I forget this? I use it all the time. Whatnot. Whatnot. If you are looking to get things that are old school, records, games, toys, download the fucking Whatnot app. That is the best fucking auction app there is. That is what eBay should have become. It's awesome. All right, well now we're past 11:30, so I think I'm going to shut it down for the evening.
I'm gonna go eat dinner, I guess.
What are you gonna have? Pasta?
No, probably not.
You just usually answer me with pasta, so I threw a guess
I haven't had
out
pasta
there.
in a while, actually. So
Dude, I made homemade gnocchi a couple weeks ago, and it was
Unbelievable.
awesome.
Unbelievable.
I've been
She
eating
made
a lot of
pie
Which,
with
Russian
which,
stuff.
by the way, I understand is not really pasta. It's just potato dumplings, but most people think of it as pasta for some fucking reason.
It was pasta-like to me. And let me tell you something, dude. She made like 1,000 of these fucking little things. And not only were they good, but you could freeze them
hmm
and just fucking keep using them over and over again. That it was hands down. I am not fucking kidding you. It was hands down the best gnocchi I ever ate.
I used to have. We used to. She wasn't my actual grandmother, but I called her Grandma Gnocchi because, like, every time we visited her in New York, she would make them fresh, like on the spot,
Yeah.
and
A
just
lot of
like
work.
they were the best things I ever had. I would always ask for them. She'd be like, "You
See
want
you,
some
good night."
gnocchi?"
Oh,
And I'd be like,
oh.
"Yes, please." Like,
Not
let's
to cut you
go.
off, but my mom's about to leave, and I just want to tell my mom happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Hey.
All right. I'm gonna shut it down, you guys. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and mute all y'alls, and we're gonna go ahead and you guys are muted. You're okay. And as soon as I get to the thing, everybody, hey, well, man, we'll be back here next fucking Wednesday at 9:30, and all the Wednesdays that follow until the world ends. So if you hang in there and you survive the apocalypse and the internet still works, we'll be here, I guess. And we'll see you then. All right, then. So, yeah, peace out.
Awesome, talk awesome, it's awesome, talk 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 awesome, talk. Awesome. Talk awesome, talk awesome. It's awesome. Talk awesome, talk awesome. Talk awesome, talk awesome, talk awesome. Talk awesome, talk. Awesome, talk awesome, talk awesome. Talk awesome, talk.